How would you say the thrift fashion space or the thrift market, especially the most popular one, Kantamanto,
Mhm.
has contributed to your career and your business?
Um, hmm. I can't say much about that because I'm not really a thrift person.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah, it's something that I should actually consider, but I think it's better to do thrifts. Do you understand? Yeah, it's eco-friendly and also helps you save money. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's if I even do thrift, I usually like recycle or use it, turn it into something else. Mostly, I
Okay.
do like videos on my page where I go there to get something and just revamp it
Mm.
into something else. So yeah,
But
that's why I usually.
like in general, how has Kantamanto like been for you?
Crazy, scary. Like you have to be holding your bag the whole time
Yeah.
because if you don't take it, they might snatch your stuff. But I think they have very, very cool
Good
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to know like what you want and the key corners or spots that you get them. But I think they really do have stuff.
Okay. Sometimes when you talk to some creatives like fashion designers and
Hmm.
models who are usually styling themselves or outsourcing from Cannes,
Hmm.
they really see Cannes as like a lifesaver.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Even though these days prices are a bit
But
higher,
I
but I feel
they
like
still come true.
yeah, yeah. You just have to probably talk with them. Oh, Timiso
Yeah.
again, and I think
Yeah.
you get a good
Yeah.
price.
But were you recently at the Obroni
No, I couldn't
okay.
go. I couldn't go.
Yeah.
That day, I think I had a shoot or I had to meet someone or
Yeah.
something. So, but I saw videos of it
Of
online,
it.
and it was
Dope.
amazing. It was really
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
think cancer's really been good. Really been
yeah.
good to most of the
Definitely,
guys.
definitely.
Yeah.
Not most of the guys, like
Every
everyone,
fashion.
every fashion person.
Yeah.
Exactly, everyone.
Okay. Right. Um. Let's talk about rejection and criticism.
Hmm.
Just as you said earlier, you worked on a project and you had some backlash.
Yeah.
How have you been able to handle it? And when it happens, how do you feel like? Uh, how bad is it?
With that particular project,
Yeah.
how would I even describe it? So I did a shoot
Mhm.
for like a vitiligo skin thing for the shoot, and the community felt like the way I came up with the concept and my
Mm,
caption was a bit offensive.
mm,
So I was just there's just one random did, and I received one hate comment. I was like, who is this? I went to check. Then I just left. Then I realized like it was coming. I don't know. Every 1 hour, one comment will come. Every 1 hour, one comment will come. I was like, no, what's happening? So later on, these other two amazing people, Tiffany and Crystal, they reached out to me. It's like, hi, Kofi, we want to know, we want to speak with you. Want to know your take on your shoot, and we know you've been receiving backlashes from our
mm,
community. We want to know like what's the story behind the shoot, like what you have to say. So I had a Zoom meeting with them.
mm,
They were so nice to me. They asked me what was the inspiration, and funny enough, Winnie Harlow, I don't know if you know her, she's a model. She has this the vitiligo
yeah,
skin.
yeah.
Yeah, I had used her for my projects like the semester before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I just find vitiligo very interesting, and I just decided to use that as my a concept for my shoots. Just like, wow, that's interesting, and they really like. We don't really talk that much lately,
Mm-hmm.
but they are really one of the amazing people that I met to that. So I feel like um rejection is very normal in modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Backlashing is very normal, especially the part of the world that we are. I feel like it's very normal. People will really
Mm,
criticize, talk down on you,
yeah.
but you should know where you are going and what you want for yourself.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah,
Okay.
rejection is very normal.
Okay.
You go for runway castings, you get rejected, like a whole lot, a whole lot. Even online, like let's say they need models for a video, whatever,
Yeah.
they reject a lot because maybe they probably know their storyline and the kind of models that they want. If I go for a casting and the casting maybe the theme for the casting or the vibe of the casting or the fashion show is like built guys. I'm not built. I'm slim, so definitely I won't be selected. Do you
Okay.
understand? But if it's like slim fit or maybe slim models, do you understand? I'll
Yeah.
get selected. If I go for a casting, the casting is for short hair models, I won't be selected cause. But if I go for a casting that's like Afro, I'll definitely be selected.
Yeah.
So it depends on the preference of the fashion show or the whatever, the crew or the team. So it's very normal.
Okay.
Very
Mentally, and psychologically, emotionally, physically, how do you put yourself, or how have you been able to psych yourself for moments like this?
Okay, I don't go for castings. I've stopped going for castings. Honestly, I've
Because
stopped.
because the
I
husband is
realized
too much.
not that I feel like how do I even put this? I feel like castings, most castings, like the typical Ghanaian man
Yeah.
story, is like muscular. Do you
Masculine.
understand?
Yeah.
So I know like most of the castings, I might not end up being selected.
Mm.
Even though some of them I have like chances, but I just prefer like them reaching out to me that hey, we want to cast you for this. Do you understand?
Okay.
Than me just getting up and going for a random casting.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how like I'm trying to like be in my own space. Yeah, I can do my own thing, but I don't go for I stopped like last year. I don't go for whatever fashion show. Do you understand? I've stopped.
Until you are
And the
called.
reason is some of these shows they already have their models.
Okay.
So they're just looking for one or two models to just pick. Do you understand? They're not even picking that much. So I'd rather stay home and use that time for something
For
else.
something.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can plan up a concept for my next shoot or something. Do you
Okay.
understand? Yeah. So
Okay.
that's how
So
I
how do you handle difficult clients for a shoot, or for you styling or sewing,
Yeah.
designing for a client? Both spaces, both
Yeah.
modern and fashion. How do you handle difficult clients? Because you run a business
Yes.
for yourself as a personal brand, and for like an entity, like a corporate entity, like a company of your
I'm
own.
trying to. Has there been like a difficult? Probably there has been, but I don't know how I even try to work my way around it. But I think when it comes to modeling, you need to know. Let's say if it's on set and you meet maybe a makeup artist or a stylist who is very annoying, you just have to bear that for that time of you on set.
Okay.
You just try and manage that. Do you understand? It's not going to last like the whole day. Even if it's the whole day, it will definitely come to an end. So just bear with it for like the time you being on set.
Okay.
And when you're done, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been able, like, let's say you've been on set, and the the thought process or the concept you had in mind, or you were informed about, you get there and
It's
very
a it
different-
happens a lot
it's a
of times.
different game.
It happens.
And maybe at a point, when you start fresh, you try and like compromise.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
at a point where
it gets a bit uncomfortable. Exactly.
you know that
Yeah.
okay, I Kofi, I've built myself to this level. I can't take this.
Yeah.
I can't take the. How do you go about it?
Hmm.
Because I'm sure you also want to still keep that relationship.
Yeah. I think mine was a particular shoot that we did, and I had to jump to get the shots.
Okay.
So I did like 50 jumps.
And it's still
We're still not getting it. Do you understand? Even with the recent music video, I was in Stone Boy's music video.
I was about to come
That
to
short part, if I say the number of times that we shot that, crazy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I feel like you'd have to adapt. You have to get used to it. Do you understand? It's parts like they need to get a perfect shot. So you just have to psych your mind that, oh, I mean, if I'm here for it, so if it takes me 100 shots or 100 times to get this right, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Do you understand? There are times where I do like very weird poses and I have to do it for like maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute to 2 minutes for the photographer to get the shots very well. Do you understand? But maybe I'm in pain. I'm not like comfortable.
with the
So maybe I'd have to stop for a while, and when I'm okay, I'll do it back again. Do you understand? We know what we want to achieve, so we'd have to kill ourselves for it.
But sometimes talking about put, like sometimes, like it just happens to happen. like in that moment it just happens, okay, and maybe they were not able to get it, and maybe they are just inspired or caught like with that idea, like they want to do this,
Do this,
okay,
yeah.
but this was just in a moment, this was a blip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It really becomes difficult
Yeah.
to get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, true, true. So mostly with shoots like that, um, mostly shoots like that, you have to create more movements. Do you understand? The photographer would shoot,
Continue.
like just
Yeah.
capturing the moment, because
Yeah.
you might not get the same thing the way you did
You get
it. Yeah, so that's how it is.
Okay. How do you being a model and doing a lot of photo shoots, editorial and all of that, how do you it's like you can change yourself to work. Like maybe you want to be a runway model.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of training.
Runway,
Yeah.
yeah.
But for poses, until you get in front of a camera, people do not really see how they are able to teach
Yeah.
themselves on poses and those
Yeah.
things. How have you been able to do that for yourself?
So as I said, I started modeling with like editorials, taking pictures. Do you understand? I really took a lot from what Tyra was teaching her models, smizing, looking at the camera, creating angles with your legs, your arms. Do you understand? So I feel like that really helped me. Nobody taught me how to take pictures.
Yeah.
It's one way that I was being taught.
Yeah.
But with pictures, I was doing it my own way. Like I'll go to the set, I'll do my own poses, and it really came out good.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you'd have to understand the work you are in. A model doesn't have to take a picture like a regular person, unless that's the theme for the shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe the theme is like a lifestyle sort of vibe. Do you understand? But if it's like edgy, editorial, high fashion, you need to know like your facial expression, your hand movements, your gestures. Do you understand? Your posture, like
All
it
those
just
things.
I just do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the things that I really try to put on.
So with your early moment where you were watching American Next Top
Yeah.
Model and stuff, like, would you and you get to learn, you take what you see and you then like
Yeah.
put it to what
Yeah.
when you're on set. Would you say you are a visual learner? Like, let's say when you see
Yeah.
something, it's captured.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Definitely. I feel like even
So you
as
don't really
you
need to
more
maybe
of-
watch it and redo it and
No, no,
redo
no,
it.
no, no.
So far as you've seen it,
Yeah.
it, and it's
Yeah,
stuck in your head.
exactly.
Okay.
That's like America's Next Top Model was when that's like a long time.
Yeah,
And I
that was a
still
long
remember
time.
it
Yeah.
up to date. I
Yeah.
remember how she tells the models to pose. When you're
She has a way of
posing,
doing
don't
her
let your
head.
don't let like your neck
Neck.
sink in. Let's say if you're wearing this shirt and you're posing like, let's say this, like your neck needs to show. So you have to pull your neck out. Do you understand? I know, like I remember all of those things. And when I'm shooting, I'm like, my neck might not be showing. Photographers, some of them, they might not know these things, but you know how you want the pictures to come out. So you'd rather say, okay, let me see the pictures. Are they good? Okay, no, I'll do this in the next shot. Do you understand? So they all.
So
helping.
as a model, you are supposed to, even though the photographer or the other creatives are not able to see, maybe based on some technicality, this shot is not good.
Yeah.
It looks nice based on the technicalities that are involved. It wasn't good enough
Exactly.
to post. You should be able to come out
yeah.
and talk about it
Yeah,
and like, okay,
definitely.
guys, this is dope, but I think we need
This
to
and
take
this,
it because of this and this and that. So you're able to say that
Yeah.
because it's going to be weird. I'm just imagining.
Yeah. Oh,
you telling the
I've done
photographer,
a lot
like,
of shoots that I didn't post on my page. I didn't like it. I
Because-
feel like it doesn't. It's sorry to
it's
say,
not
but a bit low.
low, like on
The standard.
with
Do you
your
understand? Yeah. I
standard.
did a shoot recently. I didn't like it. I didn't post.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But see, talking about Tyra Banks and American Next Top Models, sorry. Aside her show, I've really not seen any show that has come out to be such a reality show.
Yeah.
Competitive.
Okay.
And still be able to, because I don't know if not Tyra Banks and American Next Top Model, where would you have been able to like visually learn
Exactly.
from other
Exactly.
people? And so
Yeah.
now I still don't really see shows like
Shows
that.
like that.
Yeah.
True. True. her show was like a very good show. Recently, I saw videos on TikTok of people bashing her. She was too hard on models. As a model, you need to be like, they need to be hard on you. Do you understand? Managing my own self because I'm not part of any agency, so I do everything by myself.
Okay.
Getting gigs and those things, I do everything by myself. So I think that's my challenge. Yeah,
So yeah, the captain and moving the entire ship
exactly,
with and the
exactly.
crew itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the
Two in
plan
one.
to address such for that problem? What's the plan
Um,
to address it?
I feel I want to be a freelance as I
Okay.
am right now, but I just have to structure my things well because I have other things that I'm doing. So
Okay.
I'd have to know how to manage those things and manage this as well, so that like there's a balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the plan for your fashion business?
Just to grow, get bigger, get better. Yeah,
In
basically.
terms of scalability, what's the plan? What's the future like?
I'm telling my friends this all the time. I don't see myself as that fashion designer that will go for fashion shows and they'll call my name and I'll come and wave. And no, I don't see myself as that. I just want to have a brand, like a well established brand that's doing well. Like it should be one of the things that I'm doing. I don't want to be not tagged but known as like a fashion designer. I want to be known as an entrepreneur. Like he models, he has a brand, he does this, he creates content,
It's
that type of
one-on-one
thing.
client,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
kind of exclusivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I'm
you are
looking
just
at
enjoying the freelance space.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Definitely.
you've not. What's the name of your brand?
Jeffrey Ness.
Jeffrey Ness.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the
That's
Ness?
it's my name.
Okay. So it's like you're just keeping your name
My name,
as a
yeah.
brand.
My two one is Jeffrey is English and Ness is Hebrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Dope.
name of
Dope.
the brand. Yeah.
Dope. I never thought of that.
Oh
I
yeah.
never thought of that.
That's
Okay.
that's that's the name.
Okay. So what has kept you updated, or what has kept you um current with the fashion space in terms of trend and lifestyle?
Okay, I follow more of like the Western type of stuff. Yeah, so I am mostly on Vogue, a lot Vogue, these magazines, paper magazine, a whole lot. So that's why I get to know like the trend that's happening in news, some blogging sites and things. So that's why I get to know what's happening in the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick one. Quick one. What magazine cover would you wish to be on? Not even on a cover per se, but if that's also the big shot,
Yeah.
hallelujah. But what magazine would you like to be featured in?
Vogue, Teen Vogue, Glamour.
Okay.
Yeah. I think just okay. There are other ones, but the main ones are Teen Vogue or Vogue. Any of them. Yeah.
And what fashion show would you want to work on?
Work
What
on
brand would you want to work for?
Valentino. Yeah, that's like my favorite designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what show would you
Valentino
want to?
and Versace. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like
that's
their
classic.
stuff. Yeah. Very. I love their stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What show would you want to work on?
New York Fashion Week,
Okay.
London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, like those big Lagos Fashion Week too.
Yeah, I was about to mention.
That's a very good
Of
show.
late, Charlie, they've been killing it.
Very, very like production alone.
Yeah,
They're really trying.
yeah.
Ghana.
You want to say something to the Ghana squad?
Oh, no, Ghanaians are doing well.
Yeah,
Actually,
they are trying.
Yeah,
They're trying.
Glades, Rhythms on Runway, they are actually doing
But what
well.
can we do better? It's like,
A lot.
I don't know. It's like, is it? Should I use calls? No, it's not call. Let me use community just for safe, just for safe reasons. It's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like the fashion space is just for a particular group of people.
People, yeah.
The style has become so like small, or just for a particular group of people. The shows, the events are just, it happens and you may not even hear it unless it's been so has been there for so many years.
Yeah.
And now, even when it happens, how many people go for
Go
it?
for it.
It's not
Exactly.
even aired.
Yeah.
You barely see these
The
shows
publicity
being
is-
aired.
yeah.
You don't see, like, you don't really get a noise. Like, is it promotion wise, or from your
I
stand?
think, yeah. I think we really have a lot to do. It doesn't only center around
How big is the gap
publicity.
of now and getting there?
I think
It's a big one.
we are trying.
We are
Excuse me, we are
trying.
trying. I chanced on this page on TikTok.
Yeah.
Lagos Fashion Week ended when I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago. But they've been posting
Your content.
content up to date.
Yeah.
Like when the guest came and
Yeah.
they were entering
True.
the
Like
auditorium or
they
wherever.
captured the memory
videos,
and they've been able
like,
to split it.
and you know that walk, like just simple walk, and it gets like to that slow motion.
Yeah,
That's what they did.
yeah.
And it was really nice. Their
Yeah.
outfits, like to at least keep people that didn't go
Yeah.
updated on what people watched
Yeah.
the show. And that I feel like that's nice. And I've not seen any event in Ghana that does something like
It's
that.
like they repurpose the content.
Exactly.
You know, there was a time, I think it was the 64th Grammy or something.
Mm-hmm.
A year later, no, somewhere like that. One of these recent Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it and I didn't even know I was watching
It was
the
exactly
previous year.
Exactly.
Because the content is so fresh.
It's so fresh.
Like, I went to Telegram. I was told it was out, so I went to Telegram and I just watched it. And like, you just can't tell. There's
That
no
was that
year
year.
tag to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's like just the 60 something. Grammy, that is it.
So if you don't do your research, you wouldn't
You
know
won't
if
even
it's
know. You
that
wouldn't-
particular
yeah,
year.
It's so
Yeah.
fresh. It's so new.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Grammy. Today,
They're
I think they are
really-
they are releasing the nominations for
Yeah.
yeah. But like, I don't really see, in terms of our event space,
Mm-hmm.
it's across like every single event is really hard. Three Music used to go back to show some of their
Behind the scenes.
events
Okay.
that they've done, like the awards and stuff. Okay, because they have the air privilege. Yeah, it's their channel. But you don't really see a lot of these platforms repurposing
Yeah.
their content. It's like when the event is done, in other
That's it. Yeah.
you get it. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being so passionate all of a sudden, but it's just so heartbreaking. You even go for an event and you may not even see your image.
Exactly.
No one even knows you
Exactly.
attended.
No one knows.
No matter how your profile is.
Very true. But there are lots of photographers who were there.
Yes.
And they were shooting, but you never
So
see.
what happens?
I don't know.
Is it that we are not able to get the content and repurpose it?
I
Sometimes
just there's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
There's something wrong somewhere. I don't know if it's communication or the workers, the media people not being paid well. I don't know. It's just something. Just
Charlie.
something.
because you see, just as you are saying, you see photographers, you see videographers,
Yeah.
and they have the content. Okay, now some may do to the max of posting live moments and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But the content is not repurposed. Like,
Exactly.
you can go and watch Lagos Fashion Week or any of their events, and they still share content, repurpose the content
Yeah.
to even when it's more than a year ago, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
able to
yeah.
find
Think-
content.
yeah.
It's like they share the content for 365
Throughout, like,
days.
Throughout.
365
yeah.
days, yes. And they are not posting even one content a day. It's like they're posting like 2-3
Yeah,
content a
their
day.
page is very
It's-
like,
yes.
they're always posting like
And then, yes, the event is done only once a year. So
There's
like
something
also
that we are probably not doing.
doing right.
Yeah, there's
And I think we
something-
really need to learn.
yeah
Yeah.
from them.
From
they are
them.
really really doing well.
That was, by the way, though, Charlie.
We hope it changes.
Who am I? Who am I?
Gets
Okay.
better, yeah.
Okay. So being part of a team, a creative team to work on a project, what are some of your fun memories? Are you a team
Mostly-
player?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like the brainstorming part,
Yeah.
sharing your ideas, getting to know what each and every person thinks or how they see the storyline or where they are coming from. I think that's interesting because we all have different takes. Let's say if we place a word here,
Yeah.
we all have angles we are coming from or where we understand it from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like interesting.
Interesting.
You see everyone's perspective or the headspace
And
everyone
it's
is.
able to sync together
yeah.
and become one entire
I
project.
think that's interesting.
Yeah. What was your fondest team project?
We did a project back in school. It was like a magazine cover. I
Okay.
feel like that was one of the interesting. And I did one. I styled myself, and the photographer just shot it. But I think I like how the execution
When
was
he
done. Yeah,
understood you.
yeah. Even though we didn't get the dream location that we wanted, but that small space that we
Improvised.
shot it, like it came out really, really
That's
good. Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Being a model, a designer, a freelance, I'm sure you have another multiple of creative things you do. But how are you able to balance your health and your
Yeah.
lifestyle, like everything? It's like you have different personalities, different lives. But how are you able to balance all?
I'm not even going to lie, I get overwhelmed. Like I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm everything. I am my brand, like the CEO. I am the social media manager. I am the tailor that sews. I am the fashion designer. I like sometimes I get overwhelming, but I feel like it's a small brand, so like we are now growing.
Okay.
When we start growing or we start getting bigger, would probably assign certain things to people, get maybe an assistant or something to. But for now, we are just going to go mad and just run everything by ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you balance it? Like, do you have a chill day?
Okay, so mostly modeling gigs or modeling stuff, I do them on weekends.
Okay.
I have a fixed job that's from Monday to Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm home
off. Okay.
working for my brand or creating content. So that's the time that I have for myself to do other stuff.
All right. Kind of particular interest. What is your specific type of modeling?
Okay, I'll say editorial, commercial, run with the end.
No.
I'm tired. I'm tired. So editorial, commercial, yeah.
Okay. How many campaigns have you done so far?
A lot too.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. I've done a lot for fashion shows, whenever fashion week. A lot. I can't count.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah. I know you were Stoneboy's one of his most recent music
Yeah.
videos. And how did you get involved in that gig? How was the whole experience?
Okay. I was reached out to by the model scout. Yeah, she just reached out to me. She was like, "We have a project that we want you to be part of." I was like, "Okay, cool." She didn't even tell me it was Stoneboy's video. Actually,
Okay.
she was like, "We want you to be part of the models, the extras," because I wasn't the main. We were extras. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, "Okay, sure." So I was there, and she just added me to a page, and the name was Into the Future. I was like, "What is this Into the? What's this about?" It's like, so I was waiting for the story, the mood board. Do you understand? So I think the next day, then they posted. Then I read the storyline, the whole script.
Yeah.
Then the latter part was Stoneboy Into the Future. I was like,
or
you
more.
serious?
You land.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got that.
Okay.
And the whole experience was interesting. Was very insightful. I learned a lot. Yeah. There were models that I didn't know, but because of that scene, we had to create that sort of rapport. Because you realized there was a part that I was greeting, like we're shaking hands.
With
I didn't know
the
them.
fellow guy.
I didn't know them. So we had to create that, like make it
that
look
moment.
very real. So before that, we had to talk about random stuff, nightclubs that are fun. Can you imagine? Nightclubs that are really fun, nightclubs that bounce. So like we got a bit acquainted, then we started vibing from then. I think that's what really came out. So it looks like we've known each other for a long time.
That was.
We just got to know each other that day.
Yeah. But what do you think gave you that opportunity to be on that project? Do you think it's because of how you look, or it's because of
Probably is the look. I'm thinking it's the look, because people actually thought we shot it outside Ghana. My dear,
I
it's here
think
in
that is
Ghana.
Christian High. Is that Christian High?
Is it
the
Christian?
location?
No, is it African something university?
It's
around Adabraka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure they wanted the international type of look. Because we're looking at what we were wearing.
Yeah.
People were like, "Hey, you traveled outside to go and shoot for Stoneboy." I said, "Shit, Ghana, hey, yeah. It was just Ghana, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that it was the international field that they
Mm.
wanted. That's how come they ended up choosing me. Yeah.
But do you think it's something you enjoy doing, so you want to
I
keep
hate acting.
appearing?
I hate acting. I tried acting back in SH, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that I can manage and learn.
Manage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I would do well with it.
Okay.
It's a learning process.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that video shoot your profile? Yeah, people have been able to.
I honestly, I think it really did.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. Honestly,
Okay.
even looking at the people that we worked with on sets,
Okay.
I think it really did. It really. I was talking with my friend that right now that we've shot Stone Boys video a day, prices have changed. Do you understand? But I feel like it really helped. Like it's now putting me on a pedestal.
Okay.
Like because it's not easy to come
To
get in a video like that.
that.
Do you understand? I didn't really see the work that went into it because I mean, they have their own storyline,
Yeah.
but you don't know how it's going to be arranged. But when it's done and it comes out, it's like, oh wow, that's how the story
nice.
was. Do you understand? So I enjoyed every
Yeah.
experience of it, every moment. The school scene. We went to a graduation scene. That was a church scene. And the beach, like it was an experience. That was my first like A-line music video we've done for like upcoming
Yeah.
musicians and stuff, but this was like A-line
Yeah.
first, like so it was quite interesting.
If it doesn't break protocol, how many days were you on set?
Oh, just one day.
One day.
Yeah,
And
just one
you're able to do all those things.
Yeah, just one day.
Okay.
With my scenes, we did ours like in very early in the morning. That was a school scene. We did the graduation part, that was in the afternoon, and the church part too was in the afternoon, getting to the evening. But those who had to be at the beach, I'm sure they spent like they probably closed around 10.
But the whole
10,
thing was shot
11.
in one day.
Yeah,
The whole
the whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, the whole thing was
Interesting.
shot in one day.
Wow.
After that, they went to his house. When we were shooting ours, they went to his house to shoot his own. Then after that, he met them at the beach. Then they continued.
Oh, that was sharp.
Yeah.
Though.
And the team too were really good.
Yeah.
Like they were really good. How like the color grading,
like
the
A-team,
quality,
Delta Force.
they were really good. They were really very professional too. They were really good.
So finally, on the last piece of question I have for you, what are your long-term goals and aspiration as a creative? So being a model and being a graphic designer, now you're a business owner as well.
Yeah.
So what are your long-term goals?
I think having a well-established brand,
Okay.
and also I'd want to actually model like even like when I'm old. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Not runway per se, but maybe like still do the editorials.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's something I really want to do. Probably grow more in the content creation space as well. And yeah, work with most of my dream brands. Yeah.
Such as?
I don't want to mention their names. Otherwise, I'm waiting very on one day. But I mean, both Ghanaian and international brands that I look up to. Yeah.
Okay. What was the big plan for? Or okay, what's the plan for your business, your fashion business?
Yeah, as I said, I wanted to grow and get better. I wanted to be like recognized internationally. Yeah, just do better.
Okay.
I'm really pushing it, doing my best, but I wanted to do much more better. I wanted to grow, be recognized everywhere, every part of the world. Probably have like our flagship stores, every country. I think, yeah.
Have you thought about releasing a collective?
I'm actually working on a shoot tomorrow for my collection. There's a collection that I am dropping maybe in 2 weeks time. So
Nice.
shameless plug, let me plug myself. Follow me follow my business at jeffreyness_ on Instagram, same on TikTok.
Okay.
We're about to release a collection and it's amazing. Beautiful pieces, especially the ladies. If you need any cool thing for this Christmas, we got you. Just follow us and yeah, we serve you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the. Do you okay? This is just by the way. It just popped out. What kind of sizes do you work with? Is it all sizes so far as the style or the client is?
Okay, so we used to do from size 0 to 18, but right now I want to widen it.
Okay.
Like get more into the plus size. So
Okay.
we want to be like make it inclusive. Everyone can find something, a
Right.
piece or a style in Jeffrey that
Yeah,
they could.
that's right. That's right. Because it was something I was trying to get to where now there's this kind of, not this kind of, but there is the fashion inclusivity.
Yeah.
Where
All
plus
body
size.
types,
Yeah. Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking at doing a collaboration for, let's say, a collection or a particular um like let's say release of certain styles where it's particularly purpose for plus size?
Yeah, it's definitely in the like part of my plans, but maybe we'll add a little bit of a twist to it. But it's definitely something that
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. It's nice to hear that you're looking into that.
yeah.
But on a business side, okay, on a business side, let me plead the devil's advocate. On a business side, is there a market for the plus size people?
Definitely, they are the ones that really purchase. Actually,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are the ones that are ready to
Mhm.
purchase more than the size 8s and 10s.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. I have this question in mind. I've not really gotten an answer for a very long time. But as a designer and as a model, this question really like makes me think a lot. Why do designers always want to go for the you know the slim? They always have this particular like
Okay.
slim, and brands also want, so on fashion runways mostly, like especially even the big brands,
Yeah.
the global brands, if they do their their release, their collection, summer, fall,
Oh,
spring.
but right now they are trying to fuse more plus size
Yeah.
models, especially Versace and some few other brands. They try to, even with skin color.
Okay.
Some brands used to use like white models, but right now they're trying to use black models and yeah. But mostly, I think,
Why the small people? Why the slim?
um, because that's the prototype. Do you
Okay.
understand? Slim, cause that's like what we are looking on to make all our pieces.
Okay.
So let's see how it looks on a slim figure. Then we'll probably increase the sizes for the subsequent ones.
Okay.
And I think it's something that was done back then. So we are sort of like stuck to it.
that.
But maybe with time it might change. Who knows?
But
Might
don't you think it affects how people see their body?
Yeah,
Because-
in some way it does. Cause even with my clients, when I post a particular style, they are like, why are you posting only slim models? Why don't
Okay.
you want to post plus size models and things
Okay.
like that? So
Yeah.
I feel like with time, the narrative will change.
Yeah.
It would shift from just slim models.
Slim models. Yeah.
It's just gradual. It's gradual. So
Okay.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are designers actually like realizing that they include?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is there steps that they are taking enough, massive enough, or it's just a small number of people who are actually realizing
Even
it, or they've realized it but they are not ready to take the steps
even
yet?
if you one designer are taking that step, it's gradual.
Okay.
It's new to us. We are now accepting it.
Okay.
You understand?
Alright.
So it's going to take a while. Maybe release a collection with a plus size model. People like, okay, this is different. Do you understand? But how many people are ready to adapt?
Okay.
Some people might not adapt from just there. It will
Yeah.
take some time. Maybe they want to see more than 5 designers doing it before they also start doing it. So it's gradual.
It's gradual.
Small.
Okay.
People start adapting to it.
Okay, we hope to see a lot of these initiatives being taken.
Definitely.
I think speaking or based on some conversations I've had, speaking from a perspective of a plus size person, I'm not plus size, say, but based on the conversation I've had with some of these people and some of the models in the fashion space, you really feel that that unsaid is an untold story, but you really feel that they feel left out sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I will barely
I
see
feel it's changing
it's
because I've been
changing.
on countless shows and the designer is like, oh, who's are too much? Me pe obi a
Also,
or hip
kakra.
kakra. Do you understand? So I
Okay.
feel like it's definitely
Yes.
changing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because typically like African women are not that slim. Do you
Slaying. Yeah.
understand?
But
Boobs
you know,
endowed on the hips. So I
yes,
feel like right now we are getting there, but it's gradual.
mm,
We're trying to learn the Western people, but
people.
our body types are different. So
Okay.
with time, I'm sure we'll get back to our
Owen.
own typical,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm really waiting to see an innovative cabin.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
you're going to church and you see your mothers and
Yeah,
3 piece cloth, they call it three
yeah,
piece.
true,
Yeah. I'm
true.
really waiting to see, I don't know, a black, beautiful,
Full woman, yeah,
plus size woman in
yeah.
there on a
It
runway.
would really,
Yeah.
actually, some runway shows actually do that. That's their criteria of models for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, but some too just want. I know Rhythms on the Runway for that.
Yeah.
They
I have
want like,
brands. I have brand.
yeah,
I
yeah,
has been
yeah,
doing so
yeah.
well.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gradual. We'll
Okay.
get there.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, that's great. It's been nice talking to
Been
you.
nice talking to you.
Being a versatile content creator and also a model
Yeah.
and also a designer, a fashion designer has been great. I know the journey hasn't been easy,
Yeah.
but you've done great.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone that has worked with you before and still keeps working with you or having a certain relationship with you will be proud of you, of the journey, and your dad for not
Thank you.
forcing you to do any other thing but letting you do your
Yeah.
visual arts and
Yeah.
now learning where you
Yeah.
are. That's great. We are excited to have interviewed you, to have hosted you. Any last words for us?
Yeah. I think I'll just say a quick one to the models or the creatives out there. Just be yourself. Know where you want to be and use that path. Do you
Okay.
understand? Success is very difficult to get, like very difficult to attain. You
Okay.
need to put in so much effort. You need to sacrifice a lot. It's very difficult to be successful. So just don't cry or complain much. Just make sure you're putting in the right work and it will definitely pay off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Kofi.
for having me. It was a
Can
great
you
time.
share your social media handle with us?
Okay. Kofi underscore Mpanyinsem. On Instagram is underscore Kofi underscore Mpanyinsem because my previous accounts got disabled. So there's a new account. It's not even 1 year old, but follow me and follow me on TikTok at Kofi underscore Mpanyinsem. Same for Snapchat and Twitter. Yeah.
Okay. Does your business also have its own?
Yeah, Jeffrey Ness, Jeffrey, then Ness, then underscore, both TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made mention of your photo shoot coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
For your brand,
collection, yeah.
your collection brand. We hope you share the content with us. We'll
Oh yeah, definitely. I will.
repost the
I will.
people that
I
are watching you, people that know
Yeah.
you should repost this content
Yeah.
and purchase.
I will. I will
Yeah.
definitely send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. I had a
Yes.
great
We
time.
hope to see you here again.
I would.
Yeah.
I would definitely come back.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. It was nice having Kofi with us. See you next time on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.